Hello! Hi everyone. I don't know like what to do as like my little intro. Like, hi. No. What's up? No. Hi guys. Okay, we might have to switch it up, but that's what we're gonna do for right now. Hi guys, my name is Christy. I make self-help videos, even though I am currently going through life as well. I have been through some things in life which I can 100% say that some of the things that I say or some of the things that I teach people has helped me get through a lot of things that I've been through. But today we're going to be talking about God, and we're going to be talking about Jesus. And I know this is, some people don't believe in God, some people don't believe in Jesus, some people believe in just the universe. Whatever you do believe in, or if you don't believe in anything, I think there are key points within my religion that can kind of summarize and could kind of go for all religions. So even if I am saying things that is targeted towards my religion of Christianity, there can be simple life lessons or things that I say throughout this video that can still help you out. So don't be like, oh, well, I'm not Christian, so I can't watch this video. Anybody can watch this video and get like a lesson or feel better about certain things in their life. You don't have to be Christian. This is just my viewpoint and how I view the world. But if you do get triggered very easily, I wouldn't recommend watching this video, because I am going to be talking about God, and I'm going to be talking about how he has helped my life personally. And just kind of navigating through the dark periods in my life. Like, I went through a lot of dark periods, and I feel like for me, without God, without somebody to be there for me, I feel like I genuinely would have stayed there, and I genuinely would have not seen another way of the world, and I would have stayed in this dark, empty path. God, for me, gave me a feeling of my emptiness, a feeling of just comfort, and I felt like a lot of periods in my life, this just wasn't just one time. A lot of times within my 19 years, I have felt very alone, and I have felt very empty. And if you know that feeling, you know that that feeling is soul crushing. It is literally like somebody has stabbed you in the heart, and like you can't even move. It's just like I got this sore in me, and it's like I can't get it out. And I feel like it is extremely hard for people to go through that and not have an ear to listen to. And sometimes I don't want to go to my comfort zone of people who I go to. And if you go to people a lot, you understand that. And it's not that like I feel like I'm a burden to them, but I feel like I am coming to you too much about my things. I feel like there's a line between telling somebody, this is this, I'm going through this, but if you're telling that person every single day, yes, of course they love you, and yes, of course you're not a burden to them, but you need to figure out a way how to get or how to become better yourself. You can't always rely on talking to people as like the first thing, or not even the first thing, but the only thing to make you feel better about yourself. So God, for me too, is a way to talk to somebody and to let out and to not feel judged, because a lot of people, even your family sometimes will judge you and will, and like sometimes you're like, I didn't even know what I was doing was bad until you get around and you tell people, and they're like, oh, and you're like, dang, well, that makes me feel even worse about it. Like, what? So you want somebody who knows this, and you want to tell somebody that, like, I'm not okay, and I haven't been okay for a long time. And that's where I kind of was at in life. I was at a period in my life where I wasn't okay for such a long time. And if you understand that feeling of not feeling okay and feeling deeply just stuck and deeply just ill about everything in life, you understand that that is so, it's so hard. And it's so hard to, once you're in that stage, it's so hard to get out. You be trying your best to, try other things, but no matter what, you always feel this hole. You always feel this emptiness. It's like a hole in your heart, and you always feel it. And you're trying to fill it with a guy, you're trying to fill it with friends, you're trying to fill it with X, Y, and Z. It's okay to fill it with friends, and it's okay to fill it with that for temporary reasons, but you have to realize at a certain point, you're gonna have to fill that hole with yourself. You can't have somebody else fill a hole that's in your body. You can't have somebody else fill that hole. That hole needs to be filled within yourself, within what you're gonna do about it, not what somebody else can do about it. Because that's how people fall into these relationships where they're so in love with this other person, because they never loved themselves first. And when they get into that relationship, they put their all into that person. And when y'all break up, it's like you lost yourself. And you didn't lose yourself, but you lost taking care of yourself. So that's basically losing yourself. I just don't want to say it too extreme, but yeah, you basically lose yourself. And it's just like losing yourself. I hate saying that because it's so extreme, and it's so like, but you lose a part of yourself, because losing yourself could mean so many different other things. And I don't like to, put that narrative out there, and it's something that you can't fix. Because if you lose yourself, baby, you can fix that. It might take a long time, but it is something that is fixable. It is something that is reversible. It is something that you can do. You just have to put in the time and effort. And personally, me, I have learned, and I'm not a perfect Christian. I'm beyond a perfect Christian, okay? Like, I read my Bible. Like, I don't read it all the time, every single day. I talk to God, but I don't talk to him all the time, every single day. I am not a perfect Christian, and I will completely say that. But I will say that within my faith, I have noticed that I have been in such sticky situations, and it's always something like telling me or something forcing me in this one direction when my physical body wants to go in another direction. And you will notice that when you have done something wrong, or you are in a tough situation that you shouldn't be in, you will notice that something about this is off. And not only is God in those times, God is also in so much of my success. Like, a lot of people don't understand that I prayed, especially when my business was incredibly successful and when I was going viral. I prayed so much on my business and so much within just myself. Like, I have prayed so much about myself and with other things, and then it might not happen right when I want it to, but it has always happened later on. And that just goes to show that some people, or that just goes to show that God is in everything, and God is with everything, and God is with you. And sometimes I know that can be, I know that can feel like sometimes that's not true. Like, when my brother passed away, I didn't think there was a God for a while. I was like, I believe in you, but why is this such an awful thing? Like, why did this have to happen to me? Why? And I kept asking those questions. And if you are going through grief right now, one of the things you need to stop doing, and this is what I learned, is asking those why questions. You need to go ahead and nip that in the bud and learn to, and don't ask why questions. Keep it just limited. Keep it, take deep breaths, because you will never know the answer of why. That is just an answer you will never ever know. So the only person who knows that is God. And as incredible as God is, he knows why certain things have happened and why he is putting you through certain things. And when you ask why, you're gonna keep asking that question. You're just gonna drive yourself crazy. You're just gonna drive yourself crazy at the end of the day. So you need to be present in his faith, and you need to have faith that everything happens for a reason. There's a purpose. And that is hard. That is incredibly hard to, and some people are like, well, how do you believe in something you can't see?